All right, y'all, let's start off with this right here. When I go to squat, I don't do these right here. I don't go a quarter or not even halfway down. I go all the way down. So I'm gonna have to set these down here a little bit more to make sure I hit depth. I don't count reps as halfway. I don't count bench press reps that I have to cheat on, squat reps, deadlift, anything. I don't do none of that. So I'm in the car right now. My workout is not done, but I'm gonna go in the car and do my voiceover. I started off with the bench press, then I deadlifted, then I squatted. So I start off with the bar butt naked, bunch of reps, put a 45 on each side, butt naked. Then I put another 45. Usually I put another 25 on there and do 185. I want to do as close to 300 as possible. I do not have a spotter, so if 275 is heavy for me, I'm gonna just stop there. And I already know, so I ain't gonna get no spoiler alert. I already did this workout. This is my voiceover. I'm in the car. Of course, I'm not talking to y'all while I'm lifting. A lot of people try to talk while they lift. That's a big mistake. And that's the topic of the title of this video. The difference between people who exercise and the people who lift. A lot of people get it confused. I am here to teach. I am not here to put down any beginners or anything like that, because a lot of people will think that I'm doing that. I'm going to say it before it even been thought that I'm doing that, all right? So to each his own. Everybody got their own way of lifting. Everybody go to the gym for different reasons. But if you are going to the gym to, that's 135, right? If you are going to the gym to lift and really make progress and really build muscle and really improve your lifting and all that, I'm not saying you can't socialize a little bit, but if you're socializing more than you're lifting, then you're not really lifting, all right? And when I say that, I'm not saying I'm the best lifter in the world. I still got a lot to improve on, and that's what I'm doing. I'm bringing my bench press back. I'm losing weight and building strength at the same time, which a lot of people think is impossible. A lot of people just do not put enough effort. And it's like a soda, right? If you take a soda and take the top off the soda, take the pressure off the soda. Usually I put these 25s on there. I'm going to go with the 45s because I want to go heavy. So I'm not going to burn myself out with a lot of reps on my warm-ups. So I'm doing 225 for 2 reps, 3 reps, whatever. I forget how many reps I did. But what I'm doing is I'm trying not to burn myself out before I get to my heavier weights. But like I said, it's like a soda. If you take the top off a soda and release all the pressure or the carbonation that's in that soda, what's going to happen to that soda? It's going to be flat. Same thing with you. You have to bottle it. You heard the saying, bottle it up, right? You have to bottle up your energy, your breath, your focus, your everything. There's a lot time in between sets. It's not time to chill, chat, and chitty pat. It ain't time to be all chatty patty. All right? This is no offense to people that go in the gym and talk. It just has to be said. It didn't happen today, but it always almost have to happen. So sometimes we gotta walk around with a mean mug on our face, even though I'm a nice person, but I'm in there for one reason and one reason only, and that's to lift. I put 20 more pounds on there. This is 245. I think I hit this for 2 reps. I think my max right now with 245 might be 6 reps, 5 reps, maybe even, I don't know, 4 to 6 reps. I ain't getting less than 4 if I'm really going for reps. But like I say, I'm going for weight. All right, I don't want to burn myself out with reps if I'm going for weight. Like I say, I'm using the energy for what the goal is for today, and that's bench, squat, and deadlift. Actually, I'm not going to use all my energy on one lift or the other. I'm squatting every day. This is day 20. So no matter what I'm doing, I'm squatting every day. I'm not going to bench every single day. I have been. I'm not going to deadlift every single day, but I did it like 3 or 4 days in a row lately. I'm probably not going to do it tomorrow. I'm going by feel with my lifts or whatever. So I listen to some music, drank some hydration, some water, which I'm using also as my tripod. I took that 10 off and put a 25 on. This is 275. And like I said, I wasn't going to give y'all a spoiler alert, but I just want to do it anyways. This was my last set. I was going to go heavier than this. The other day, I did 275, and it was a lot easier than this. This was still a good rep. I still counted. My butt didn't come off the bench. It did come all the way down to my chest and all the way up. I didn't have to herk and jerk and twist to get it off me. But it did take a few seconds to get it up, all right? And look at the lift. Look. And as I'm laying on this bench, everybody wonder why you getting tight like that. Why you doing that? I do that from the beginning to the end, the first set to the last set. You got to make sure you're using your power. You got to have a base. So, look. Struggle, a little shaky wakey. I could have probably put 20 more pounds on there and lifted it, but I didn't have a spotter. There was a few people in the gym, but I don't trust everybody. I don't know y'all. So I did 405 on the deadlift. I did not start with 405. I didn't film me doing 1, 2, 3 plates, 4 plates. So I didn't film me doing 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to do 5 plates, which is 495 pounds. That's what I'm trying to work up today. Up to today. That's not my max, but as of late, I haven't been deadlifting a lot. I'm not using gloves, no straps, no chalk, no nothing, just mano a mano, raw, bare hands. I'm trying to build my calluses back up, my grip strength, all right? And that's one way I do it, is to not use assistance. Now, using a belt, a lot of people think it's safety or whatever. A belt is something to brace against, right? I tell people all the time, if you don't know how to brace yourself without a belt, you probably shouldn't be doing deadlifts or squats. Learn how to properly do it first. And nobody's form is perfect. You can look at anybody's form, mine or the top power lifter in the world, and you can find things they can improve on. We're never perfect. We're always improving. But never go to the bar all slinky linky. You tighten up. You man up. When I say man, it could be woman, whatever. I'm not saying it gender wise, but I'm just saying, like, you can't be up there playing, man. This weight needs to be respected. It will hurt you. So I did 405. So I wanted to do 495 right off back, but I decided to go ahead with 475. So I put a 25 and a 10 on there. Earlier I did 455, and that was earlier today, actually, or yesterday really, but it was only like not even 15 hours ago. So I probably shouldn't even be doing this. I'm still gassed and fatigued, but I'm using my tenacity. You know what I'm saying? I'm tough as nails. What am I trying to explain right there? I forgot. But yeah, man, I got 475 on the bar. And yeah, when I be using my hands and stuff like that, I be like trying to explain something, but I be forgetting it when I do my voiceover. So I got 4. Oh no, I was spelling 475 with. I'm gonna put like if I remember to, I'm gonna put the numbers on the screen. I never do that. All right. So 475 pounds. I weigh 163 pounds. And I think I failed the first time, chickened out, and my grip did slip a little bit. It wasn't because of strength issue. It was just me chickening out. Nobody was bothering me, nothing like that. My squat, somebody was trying to distract me a little bit, but that's going to always happen with one of your lifts, all right? And it comes with the game, whatever. So I do not just go straight to the bar. I go way back. I walk up to the bar with power. I got it on my mind. Like I got it, like the finish line across my mind, and I imagine myself lifting before I even go down to the bar. 90% of it is before you even touch the bar. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't heavy to me, but it was just like, and it was kind of heavy. It was too heavy than it should have been. So I decided not to do 405. No, 495. That was 475 right there. I tried to cheat myself. I smoked 405. What you talking about? What am I talking about? I'm the one saying it. So I'm going to go ahead and squat. I'm done with the deadlift. I'm going to go ahead and squat. Start with 135. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, my deadlift and my squat is a night and day difference. A lot of people who deadlift and squat, they usually would deadlift and squat around the same amount, but I haven't been squatted. I had put my deadlift on the front burner, and now it's on the back burner, but I want to keep it. But if I can ever get back up to, I'm probably going to have to start eating first and gaining some weight. But if I could ever squat as much as I could deadlift halfway, man, I'd be on point. But yeah, I'm going to do these weights right here. I'm going to put them on the squat. If I could work up to at least 225, I'd be happy. But my goal is 275 today. But I did 265 earlier, and I'm gassed. So if I could do 225, I got it on camera too. A lot of people, you ain't do that. And like I say, I'm not doing half squats. I'm doing full squats, all right? So it's going to take more effort. It's a real squat. A lot of people be thinking I be picking on beginners. You talk about people that can't squat like that because maybe they don't got the mobility. No, I ain't talking about the people that don't got the mobility. I'm talking about the people who do got the mobility. And during their warm-ups, they be going all the way down. And when they get to some heavier weight, they don't. Which means what? They're ego lifting. They should put their pride aside and put that weight. I am not going to go heavier than I should. You asking and begging for an injury then. I can put 500 pounds on my back and go halfway down. But I'd rather go halfway that weight and go all the way down. I respect somebody that got 135 on the bar and going all the way down like I'm doing right now. That's 135 on the bar. Even if you can only get it for one struggling rep, that's better than risking everything by putting 500 or 600 pounds on your back and you don't even got the business unracking that. And right now, neither do I. That's what I call pride aside. It's not picking on nobody, man. Yo, you got to get your feelings out of this, man. You got to think about reality. This weight can hurt you. That's why I baby step my way back. I was in my 4s at my best on squat, all the way down. Right? That was years ago. And it's my fault that my squat ain't where it's supposed to be at. Because the lack of me not doing the motion. Practice makes perfect. You use it or lose it. But you can bring it back. Muscle memory, man. Same way I brought my deadlift and the same way I brought my bench press. You know what I'm saying? I weigh 160 something. I'm on my way back to 300 on bench press. At 160 something. Who knows? I might even hit a double body weight bench press, which is very rare. You can very rarely find anybody who got a very strong bench press, take their body weight, double their body weight. I bet you that bench press less than double their body weight. No, don't worry. I'll wait. So now I got 225 pounds on the bar. I am very fatigued. I was almost thinking about not even doing this. Even though this is easy weight, I just did everything else. And I've been working out every day and squatting every day. So I did 1 rep and I put it back. But let me tell you what my goal was. And after I get some real good rest, I'm going to get at least this. I did 265 on my other day. This is 275. Only 10 pounds more. I'm only trying to get small wins. And no, I'm not doing maxes because that taxes your CNS, your central nervous system. If you keep doing that, you're going to be stuck at the same weight for a long time. And usually if this was a regular squat day, I would take off the weight and then do like lightweight for a bunch of reps, back off sets they call it. But I've been squatting every day, so I'm getting volume. So at the end of the day, I don't need to, and it's better for me not to. So I took the weight off the bar. And I'm done with that. I'm going to go back in the gym since I'm done with my voiceover. And I'm going to do curls, overhead press, and all the stuff that I've been neglecting. Tricep push downs,